All right. So one last one. We got the week 2 power rankings for the top 7 teams. It has changed quite a bit because quite a bit of teams that were on the list are no longer undefeated, and they've suffered some losses to some interesting teams. So let's get going right now. This will be the last segment, and then we'll sign off. So we have team number 1 in the power rankings. Of course, the Chiefs, 2-0. They had the field goal to beat the Bengals. I know people are upset about the officiating call. It is what it is. The Chiefs still find a way to win, and they've beaten 2 very good AFC North teams, AFC challengers nonetheless, and they have beat them, whether it is by a last-second field goal or whatever the case may be. They have outlasted those teams. Number 2, I have the Buffalo Bills. They are just taking care of business, and they did take care of Miami on Thursday Night Football. Was that some credit because Miami obviously lost Tua in majority of the game? It was, but they also had picked off Tua 3 occasions before he went out, and it did not get any better for the Dolphins, of course, when Tua was out and Skylar Thompson was in. So the Buffalo Bills are just that good. So I have them ranked number 2. I have the Houston Texans at number 3. They took care of business against the Bears, and then they also took care of business against the Colts in week 1. Their defense looks legit. I love their offense. I think this is a team that, again, like I said, is going to challenge the Chiefs. And I've said that the Houston Texans look like that they're going to be the number 1 team in the AFC. And with how the Chiefs have been playing, where now they're getting injured and they are struggling in some parts of games, and Patrick Mahomes isn't throwing it for 300 plus yards like he normally is, I can very much see the Chiefs losing a winnable game that they're supposed to win, and the Texans just continuing to win. Number 4, I have the New Orleans Saints. Look, you're blowing out your opponents, 40 plus points each of the 2 games. You're in the power rankings, and honestly, I kind of feel bad that I have them number 4. I feel like that they should be a little bit higher, but part of that is because they played the Panthers, who we don't know if they're a good team. We assume that they're the worst team in the NFL. I think a big win that they had was against the Cowboys, who some people actually wanted me to put in the power rankings last week. And, I think the Saints deserve to be in the power rankings now in the position they are in, because they beat the Cowboys by such a wide margin and just controlled that game from top to bottom. So I think in that respect, I have to put the Saints here at number 4. Number 5, I have their divisional rival, the Buccaneers, being 2-0, beating the Lions in I wouldn't say a comfortable fashion, but they definitely made it hard for the Lions, controlled that game, was able to move the ball. Their defense was able to make stops when needed. Buccaneers are potentially the real deal, and right now they're in my power rankings because right now they're doing really, really well. Number 6, I have the Minnesota Vikings. Look, they knocked off the number 2 power rank team I had last week in the Niners, and they did it in a very good fashion. Niners are going through the injury bug right now, so we'll see if the Niners can turn it around. But for right now, Sam Darnold has got these Vikings looking good, and that defense is making some stops and when it's needed the most. So Vikings are a very, very good team that need to be on notice. Number 7, this kind of breaks my heart for being a Raiders fan, but I have to call it as I see it. I have the Chargers at number 7. They had a very good win against the Raiders. And I would say, again, we gave them the opportunities to win, but they capitalized on it, which is the most important thing. And again, they win against the Panthers. Again, is it the Panthers that are very bad? Probably. But I think with the fashion and the convincing fashion that the Chargers beat the Carolina Panthers, a professional football team, and they were able to run the ball. They were very efficient, very, very, very sound football team. Jim Harbaugh has the Chargers looking very scary, being tied for first in the AFC West division. I can't overlook all those points, and I can't leave off the Chargers at also being 2-0.